second. Alrighty. Mr. Wright? Yes. Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right there? Oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Don't say that. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. There's no time for dead people jokes, please. You know, we're going into trial utterly defenseless. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. It's just my aunt was here, and I was just trying to get. I was just trying to get her to leave as quick as possible because, Lord, she was just dragging it. I'm just like, yo, just get what you need to get and be on your way, alright? I'm doing something. You too loud. I don't care what you got going on. I don't. I love my aunts, but she a mess. But anyway, getting back into the case, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked. You have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or we lose the trial. This isn't gonna be easy. October 19th. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studio. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it's that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. I can't get over this guy being a fucking a disease or a sickness in a sense. Some kind of contamination. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob, Rolf. Salmonella. I'm a director television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix. Let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. I was at the studio from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I heard that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. According to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. I was at the studio from around 9 that morning. Is that when you always come into work? Oh no, I come in all sorts of time. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about that. I know all about the freaks in your industry. Still, FWIW, what does that mean? Fuck with? I don't know. Oh, fuck with inner woman? I have no clue. I was pretty busy all day. Tell us more about that. during the morning, I was doing an action scene run through in the employee area. That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. Was anyone else at the run through? Oh yeah, the security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. LOL. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. She probably got the throat too. Pause. 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 Anyone else? Nope, just us four. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employees area. But I had a meeting in the studio. I had a meeting in the studio. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up. Damn, and she cooks? God, they got that little girl doing like 5 different jobs. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat them. But I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. So in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? It's a little vague? Actually, there is something bothering me. Miss Manila, just now you said steak at least. So you ate something other than steak? Yeah, good call. I had some chocolate in my pocket, which I used to starve off starvation. Let's see. Is that all? I'm sure I was onto something there. What were you discussing? The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this. The sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it? Actually, I kinda can. So, nobody left the table during the whole meeting. During the meeting, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. You didn't take a single break? Well, yeah, not a one. Sweats. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only you had an idea. I'll wait. Oh, it says Studio 2, and there were plates there, if I remember correctly. Mr. Manila. What do you want, Sweats? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? No, good call, Sweats. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat, I suspect as much. So, when exactly did you eat it? We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down, then drool. A mental image I would carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. True. Do I have something to contradict that though? Okay, I gotta listen to that again. I gotta actually listen to that again. Right, there's 2 plates. Okay. I did eat after all. Okay. Okay. What were you discussing? Okay. No. Ah, wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Oops, Ralph. What's Ralph about that situation? Well, Mr. Manila, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. They took a break. One of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on a witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Manila, your testimony, please. Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. Yeah, FWIW. What the hell does that mean? That shit is bothering me. Further when information... What? I don't know. We took a break, Rolf. But it was only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 13 in base 12. Okay. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1. LOL. This is weirdly specific, but okay. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. Steams. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. What time exactly do you take this break? I say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30? That's a time of death. So he could have gone to Studio One, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. But it was only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 13 and base 12. What are you doing? What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak. What else? There were 2 plates on that table. Oh, right. The other one was D. Vasquez plate. D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes? That's quite the feat. Does that really take... Does it take long to eat a T-bone steak? Or maybe I'm just fat. I don't know. Not enough time for someone to say commit a murder in Studio One. LOL. Why is that? Hadn't we had enough of these pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio One. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One. Right, well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone... Ah, boy. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio One? Oof. You know what, let me save. Cause... Let me save, because I don't trust myself. I really don't. So who else is there to like really throw under the bus though? Write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. Ha! I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again, but I see you had at least some inkling of truth. What do you mean, Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right in the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mr. Monkeyhead barred the way. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, it was blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. I thought it was Mr. Monkey. It's actually Mr. Yeah. And somehow I feel no desire to correct them. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. What? It's over? Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in the studio in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Oh shit, did I fuck up? Your Honor? The prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence, a witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edward? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order! I will have order! I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. Okay, October 19th. What do we do now, Mia? Everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a child before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that court thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Yeah? Yeah, kinda. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai hero to children everywhere, after all. What a sweet talker. You... Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Alright, back into trial. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Oh fuck. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. I might get this man a box. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on? Oh, right. God, please bring him a box. One of those donor crates should do. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness. What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around. Got my man tongue-tied. Cody? Answer this question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. Look at that. Look at that. It's this boy. This boy is like, what, 8 years old? He already simping? Tragic, man. He need his daddy in his life. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, or you were at the little studio on the day of this incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just Mr. Edward will do it. I prefer building a very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in the courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission, if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me everywhere I go. Phoenix, wonder if you had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in the court record. Okay, they got the camera added. Cool. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. I went through the woods, off the path so the old lady couldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shoot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we've seen here, honestly. I want to go to the camera situation, though. He always carries it, he says. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh. I was putting pressure on too much. What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? This nigga serious? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I understand not being, technology savvy. Sure, I get that. But come on, man. It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. I'll explain that. Let's see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studio. You did bring it, did you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean? Or a prosecuting attorney? He said what he said. Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I have my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? So, you did have a camera, and did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy, wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. Steel Samurai rules. Alrighty. Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. So you were watching the Steel Samurai? Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once? No. Okay then. Tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see. And what happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Getting stabbed and dying, I'm sure you probably stop moving. Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that. Huh? What? He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Cody. What? Something bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? Yet you missed the most important part.
Objection!
What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw clearly.
Objection!
You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order. Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Why would he? Mr. Wright, your answer. You have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Show evidence. Yeah, that's dangerous. Then again, no, I want to say he was watching something else. He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else, probably. Something else? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Oh. Maybe it is show evidence. Maybe the camera. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? I want to say most likely his camera.
Take that!
Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah! Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? No, don't pick and choose when to be a kid now. Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smarter reader realized there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody? There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. I ain't really business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hatkins testifies once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us all about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Damn. Yeah, we gotta throw him in the water with the sharks, man. Set it straight. No photo? Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened, yep. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? Not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the... Okay, hold on. What do you mean by that? So, did you see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons, I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture, I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground in the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yep, that's all. Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. Well, once I got the lens open, did he really not take a picture? Not even once? Nah, he had to. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something you have to use. Listen up, Cody. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hacking. It's one of my powers. Wow! This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Now if you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. Why'd you erase them, homie? You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase the picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victoriously? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative, but I find a clear contradiction soon. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? Ah, the picture book. Right, the picture book. The picture book. Objection! Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never miss one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I found it hard to believe you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah! Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody. He claimed it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all these pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way! Yeah. Phoenix? I think you finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell him, Phoenix. Tell him what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? The Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way, no! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never lose. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photo. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order! I will have order. Witness, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Shit. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose the fight, right? Okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down, then he didn't move. Well, order. What kind of stunt are you pulling to? What kind of... Oh, I can't read. Oof. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet, according to your witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene, at the action run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. But remember, what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him go to Studio One. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai's costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Huh? Me? What? Actually, There was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Aww. Here, this is it. What's that? Oh, 2. Well, look at this. It's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof you need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia? What? Look at that photo one more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor? May I see that photo once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Find the inconsistency. Yeah, the 2.
Take that!
Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on the gate? The number? Ah, yes, well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah. I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees where I'm getting at. Sees what I'm getting at. But, that's impossible. Eh? What's this all about? Judge. Come on, man, get it together. Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Oh my God, I gotta treat the judge like he's watching a Dora the Explorer show? Jesus. Here, at Studio 2. I see, that would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer? Maybe no filming is done there. Studio 2 is no longer being used for filming. I see. And this is significant why? Question. The path was blocked. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime. Studio 2. Dum dum dum. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jackhammer. Mr. Jackhammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2.
Objection!
This is madness. Jackhammer is the victim. The victim. Why would he steal a samurai costume? I don't know. He's just a weird motherfucker, I guess. Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim Jackhammer stole. Give me proof that the victim Jackhammer stole the costume. Oh, I got proof. Yeah, I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? I get so surprised. Suddenly, I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jackhammer stole a costume. Yes, sir.
Take that!
This is it. An empty medicine bottle. I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicion, yes? But there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint it. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprint should show up on the bottle. Shocked. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. The court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hackins' testimony has revealed a new possibility in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim Jackhammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? And also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. Tomorrow? Jesus, this is first 48? The first 24? Jesus, that's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth, you will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor, this trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Man, this is a long case. Very well. Court is adjourned. Whew. That was a close one. Titties! We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Going home to where? The ghostly clouds? Huh? Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe, yo bro, get weed whack your chest, bro. That shit is distracting. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Of course, we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. Sniff. Oof, talk about a long trial. But for the time being, I'm gonna call it quits for here because I do want to get a little bit of rest. I do have work tonight again, so I definitely want to get as much sleep as possible. But for the most part, I guess when I return home from work, I'll probably get back into finishing up this case because I forgot episode 3 is a very long ass case. But yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate people stopping by. And for sure, I will catch you on the next